49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
We look at this Browns defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set. Hey, we got to snap him. We got to snap him.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Flushed out right.
Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at this Browns defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes and prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. These guys running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A design run here for Ayuk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Purdy to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards the pickup there.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
A handoff, McCaffrey right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. That's dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The Browns at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Watson on first down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. These two teams all tied after one. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He's going to let it go again.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Now Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Let's go now.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
San Francisco.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Now 2nd and 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3rd and 5. Purdy now to throw.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
One thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Chubb, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
On first down, Purdy. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. That's for the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's the option. First down, here's Mitchell.
And now the cross midfield down to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
And he's going to keep this again. They'll pitch it out to Mitchell.
20! And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 15. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Ayuk goes in motion.
And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners get a bit closer.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Purdy.
nicely to the ground.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over and come to the yard shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Full, that got in there to bring him down.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
McLeod to return it.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Near his goal line, here's Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Coordinators go for it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy looking to throw. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Watson's throw taken in by Graham. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. A give running right is Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And again, it's Chubb. And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Watson.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Well, I'm so confused, Charles. So they accepted that penalty, but that gives the ball back to the offense.
Yeah, I'm checking my ears too, Brandon, because you and I both had to have heard that wrong, right? You get the turnover, but then you decline it and put them right back out on the field for a second chance. Forget getting to the airport. Let's go to the post-game press conference and hear him explain this one.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Yeah, that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Chubb on the read option.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing now, Watson. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
A solid stiff arm. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Chubb will get the call running left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal, you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
They're on 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And Chubb will try the middle here.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Boy, 175 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb wiggles free. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets. You have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great has ambiguity, no? Too much